How was your weekend?
Yeah, a good one, and a really good one for the football club. A terrific feeling at 5 o'clock on Saturday for everybody involved, everybody that had committed so much to the sort of 3-day process leading in. So a great feeling and a positive weekend, yeah.
I imagine though by the time you hit the motorway coming away from Fleetwood, if not before, your mind was already on Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch much of the rugby. We were straight on to Charlton, and Logan Hughes, the analyst, he's first class at what he does and just pours information to us non-stop. So we're clued up on what's coming, and after today's session feel pretty prepared and content going into it. So yeah, it's been a busy few days. Saw the family briefly, but we're on to the next challenge.
Looking at the team on Saturday, it looked like you were playing a 3 in midfield. Is that something you're going to persevere with, or was that more horses for courses?
We horses for courses at times, because the game will determine certain things, and the framework's not much different from what we've been doing. It's just perhaps a bit of detail to certain roles, giving us definite security when we've got the ball, and then giving us a counter attack when we haven't, and we've touched on it quite a bit. I thought the lads that played in the midfield area on Saturday were fantastic, and hopefully we can have a repeat performance, if not even better, from those boys.
It looked like a bit more possession coming out from the back. Is that part of having that 3 in midfield that helps out?
We touched on really more like the behaviours and the mindset with the ball from Thursday morning. We wanted the players to have composure, calmness, confidence. If a ball is given away, that's on me. I'm asking you to be a bit braver with the ball at times, not silly and not fluffy with it, but just having a little bit more composure in certain situations. Which in the first half I thought they showed it brilliantly, especially the 3 centre halves and goalkeeper. So I thought that gave us really good control. We dominated the ball in the first half, had good territory with the ball, which was even more pleasing. So the fight is to do that for longer periods in a tough challenge against a team that will have the ball and are good with it. So we'll keep progressing that stuff whilst never coming away from all the important behaviours and traits that you need to win.
The black mark of the day really was the injury for Rico. It looked like a hamstring. Any update on his situation?
He will have a scan. He may have already had it, and we will get the information as quickly as possible. Disappointing for him if it's bad news or average news, because he's had a big impact on the season so far, and I think there's loads more to come from Rico. So disappointing. Really hope it's good news for him and for the club and supporters that we can get him on the pitch as soon as possible.
And with Ben, Tyler and of course Danny with a suspension for a couple more games, it's left a bit of a hole for you, hasn't it?
Well, they're players that any manager in this division would want available. They're top players, but this is opportunity now for others and others that have shown they're absolutely capable at the level and can affect the game. And obviously Jack Vale is a big plus for us because of the circumstance on Saturday. He couldn't get on the pitch when he was ready to. So we've got to use him intelligently in the next few games and few weeks. But again, even in this morning's session, just you can see what he's all about, and I think the supporters will love him when he gets on the pitch. He is a Lincoln City footballer with his traits and behaviours and the stuff that everybody will get behind.
So him playing on Saturday was more, or not playing on Saturday was more circumstances in the game that dictated that?
Yeah, we had a certain remit for how many minutes for his return to play. So when the injury happened on 47 minutes, that's knocked it out of kilter. So unfortunately he couldn't get on, but obviously Jovan came on. I thought he contributed really well and caused a few problems. Another good part of Jovan's learning going on in a situation like that. So we've got options up there. Obviously very good players unavailable, and it's a shame, but we've got lads that are capable and will cause some problems on the top line.
So realistically, from what you're saying, Jack's not going to play a full game at this stage. It will be a second half substitution to get him into the game.
Well, we had him available from the bench on Saturday. Things have moved on, another few days of recovery, another session or two in him. So we will make a decision on that this afternoon on what's best. And there's a game plan as well. So obviously Jack Vale is important, getting him on the pitch, but we've got to have the game plan. It's all got to fit and be right for our opponents to affect them the most.
You know the man you're going up against well?
Yeah, I've got a huge respect for Michael. Very good coach. Learnt a lot watching him work here. He was brilliant with me. We used to have managers therapy on a Monday morning, so I was out at Gainsborough, and he was brilliant with me. And yeah, huge admiration for the coaching career he has had. He has a way of working, a way of doing things, a way of setting the team up. and it's going to be a very good challenge. They have some good players to complement a good manager, so we know we're in for a tough test. They're on a very good run, but the feel in the meeting this morning from players and staff was bring it on.
So from what you say, he was, I wouldn't maybe say a mentor, but he certainly helped you out when you were starting out in that season at the North Home.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. His session structure, how he set the team up, loads of bit as a coach who's learning and continuing to learn. He was really good to watch and work close enough to pick some good bits up from. But yeah, we will be getting after him and his team tomorrow night.
And we shouldn't forget the amazing season they had with Brennan, Morgan, George Grant as well. Obviously other players, but an exceptional season to have the highest ever finish for the club in around 50 years.
Yeah, it was a fantastic season, and he got the players ticking that year, and yeah, fair play to what was achieved, and nearly achieved that season under Michael. I'm sure he's looking forward to coming back and looking forward to seeing him, but for a couple of hours he's the enemy.
And he's made a good start, hasn't he, at Charlton? They're in decent form.
They are. They've found a way of working that's clicked. We've discussed how to stop that, but massive discussions on how we can really get after them. Like the players have earned an atmosphere tomorrow night. We've got an opportunity here to blow the roof off the LNER. I know how the supporters will be. I've seen these nights under the lights. And the efforts of the players at the weekend have earned a big backing from the supporters. So hopefully there's big numbers there. If the players show the Lincoln City traits, the fabric of the football club, if they're willing to do that and do it over and over again, I know what the atmosphere will be like. And nobody likes coming to our place. They don't, good or average sides, whatever. If they're in a good run or not, it's a tough game of football if we give the supporters something to get behind.
And you talk about traits, you would know what a Michael Appleton team is. I think of all the managers I've seen at Lincoln over the last few years, if you said to me what to expect, I would know straight away. Is that fair? Does that help you in preparation? Yeah,
it's not a blueprint that he takes from club to club. It obviously varies, and it will look different to what Lincoln looked like. But there's ideas he has and ways of doing stuff which have brought him success, and we're aware of them. We've done our homework on it. They have some threats that we've got to be wary of, a few players that are in good form. But we've got lads that are right at the top of the game as well in certain areas. So we will manage those situations well, and hopefully we can cause them some real problems.
You must finally just be looking forward to walking down the tunnel, standing in the dugout, watching your team go out and perform at the home ground. You've done away. It's more important when it's at home, isn't it?
Well, it'll be a great feeling. And for me and my family, my family have been invested in Lincoln City for 5 and a bit years as well. They used to go and watch your team in red down the road, but they watch Lincoln now, and they love it. So that moment will be great. But the focus is on helping the players. Put on another big performance, try and get a positive result, and hopefully the supporters can get right behind us like I know they can, because it could be a brilliant night.